And like you're like, hey man, you know where it's at? It's like, oh man, I'm at the hospital right now and my son's being born. It's like, wow, so does that mean you don't know where any weed is? It's funny because what I was saying is that I've lived in the hood and white people do smoke crack. Like just not as much as black people, but they do smoke. White people smoke crack too. They smoke it at your leg. Yeah, white people smoke crack. It's true. It's a fact. But that was until crystal meth came out. They got their own shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know how like everyone said like the crack was a black conspiracy, like a government conspiracy and all this shit. And it probably was. They gave us crack and didn't give a fuck. Oh, let them do it. But when the white people got that crystal meth, like this is an outrage. Gotta get them off it immediately. How do our precious white people know? And they are making it in their own house. They don't even need us. Getting the shit from under the sink. Gotta stop this immediately. Yeah, that's why you don't really hear much about metal and fat blunts watching TV. Have you ever seen this one Coast Guard commercial? It's like the man and the woman on the boat, and they just made like a huge drug seizure, and the woman turns to the man and is like, looks like we've got about 80 keys here, Captain. That's 80 keys off the streets. I'm watching this like this would be completely different if I was in it. Looks like we've got about 80 keys here, Captain. That's 75 keys off the streets. It's like, sell 5 of those bitches, you know? So, does anyone have that friend that every time they get drunk, they try and teach you something? Yeah. Anybody got a friend like that? You know what I'm saying? I got this buddy of mine, he like actually accomplishes things and it's real fucking like good for him, you know? He became a paramedic. And so like every time he gets loaded, he's like always trying to show me how to do vitals. Like, oh man, let me show you how to check vitals. Let me show you how to check vitals. I'm like, man, I already know how to check vitals. Years of drug abuse. Ashley just passed out in the bathroom. And now to check her pulse. Oh, dude, she's fine. She's fine. I'm gonna do a different joke. Whatever. You know what, man, when I do get famous, man, I want to do like weird shit that celebrities do. You know, like, did you know that, I don't know if he still does this, but there was a point in time where Prince would like fly on commercial airplanes or wherever he went, but he would tell like his bouncers in security and shit to tell people to not look at him. Did you all know about that? That's fucking nuts. But like, he didn't have enough money for like his own jet, so he would get on the commercial jet and then like be like, don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look, and then like be like, what the fuck? She's looking right at me. You are so fucking fired. Oh man, I would love to do something like that, but my quirk would be, I don't know, man. I don't know what my quirk would be. I'd probably do that. Well, that would be pretty cool. But you know what? I always thought like what it would be like when people, like I have this issue of like, cause you know if you're a celebrity, like you gotta like fucking talk to people, like when you don't want to fucking talk to them and shit like that. And my thing is like I'd always like say something really stupid or lame, but then after a while I realized that I just do what I do whenever I'm talking to anybody else. I just talk about pussy. You know? Like, oh man, I bumped into Regi Elliot one time. Oh, what's he like? Is he really cool? Yeah, man, he just kept talking about this chick with these really huge tits that was sitting at the table next to us. He was like Googling her, he wouldn't shut up about it. It's making me really uncomfortable. I told him I had a call, I just got out of there. Oh man. And that's what it would be like all over the country. Yeah, I met Reggie once. He was talking about a real fat ass. Yeah. I don't know. Whatever.